Louisiana beer reviews, Corona Familiar. Well, in 2011 I did a review of Corona Familiar, and at the time, by studying Grupo Modelo's website and whatnot, it was apparently the same as Corona Extra. Even the bottle cap of this quart bottle said Corona Extra, okay? But even then there was a big argument, is it a different beer? We determined that it was not. Nice hiss. It was not a different beer. Recently though, the updated website for Corona, along with some reports, and now backed up by evidence looking at Walmart's website, this is a separate beer, at least as of 2018. We'll talk about that. It's from Nava, Mexico. 207th day of... No, I don't know. I don't know what this code is. It's not even... It's L207C109. I don't know what that is. Some smoke here. This is a pretty expensive bottle. Did get it at Walmart. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit darker than regular Corona, as you can see. Not any more bubbly. I guess this is an etched glass, whitehead. Okay, so the new Corona USA website talks about this product. They say it's a, would they say, richer flavor, or slightly sweeter or richer flavor, higher alcohol. Corona is 4.6, Corona Extra 4.6. This one is rated at 4.8, and they give the IBUs as 19.5. That's a good deal higher than your American adjunct lagers, North American adjunct lagers. Usually they hover around 12. Your malt liquors might be up around 17, because you got to have enough IBUs to balance out that sweetness from the heavy malt. And they're talking about it's in the quart bottle, a sharing bottle. Also, Walmart shows a 12-pack of this in 12-ounce bottles, okay, and a 6-pack, 12-ounce bottles, brown bottles, as opposed to the clear bottles. Not available in this part of the country, southeastern Louisiana, yet in that configuration. Yeah, it's about 85 degrees out here, March 1st, as of the time of recording, March 1st, 2018. 85 degrees, not humid though, not terribly humid, a little breezy, lower humidity. You got a cold front coming through, or I should say a cooler front. So let's check this out. They're still saying on Rate Beer and Beer Advocate that it's just simply an alias of Corona Extra, but we know now with absolute proof, absolute evidence that at least as it currently stands, it is not an alias. It is a separate product. It's grassy, a little rich in the nose, corn. No, I'll say more biscuit. Similar to, say, like a Heineken, Grolsch type thing, honestly. All right, remember, 4.8%. I was looking at the Crown Imports page, or I went to click on that, and it linked me straight to Constellation Brands. And they handle all the Corona Grupo Modelo products in the USA. Okay, taste. Yes, I think their website is correct in what they're saying, that it's a bit richer. There's a stronger biscuity malt flavor. Of course, I would need to do a side-by-side on a blind taste test with Corona Extra. There's a more grassy hop. They must be using like Spalter or Hallertau Mittelfruit, similar to like the Michelob, the standard Michelob. You know what I'm talking about? The Michelob Original Lager, which is also now, today, used to be higher, now rated at 4.8%, interestingly. And that Michelob has a similar appearance. Although I am thinking this is using corn. Maybe it's yellow corn grits. It might be flaked maize or the brewer's syrup. I don't know. They don't say. The body's a little heavier, I think. I wouldn't dare call it heavy bodied. High medium though. The finish is very crisp. It's mostly dry. It's dry. And it's very refreshing here, especially like I say in this warmth, 85 degrees. Maybe 86, but it's probably 85. Yeah, I'm going to share this with myself today, I do believe. Okay, so how is this new Corona Familiar? And I'm saying new because the evidence of the past, of 7 years ago, indicated that it was the same thing. Corona Extra on the crown, and when they showed the Grupo Modelo website showed the lineup for Corona Extra, the bottles and cans, the Familiar was right there in the same lineup with no indication whatsoever that it was different. But now that has changed. Or maybe it was always different. They just didn't bother differentiating it. This is a mystery. I don't recall it in 2011 being this dark. You say, well, that's not really a dark beer. No, it isn't. It's very deeply golden, though. Look at most of your American adjunct lagers. You are not going to see that deep of a gold color, okay? They're going to have more of a straw, and this is more of a gold. Oh, boy. Well, you never know. But I don't remember who tipped me off to it, but whoever it was, I appreciate it. It's really something. What kind of rating would I give it? I would give it an extremely high rating. I love these quart bottles from the Mexican companies, the Carta Blanca, the Tecate, the Sol. We can get those in the quart. Sol is clear though. Carta Blanca, Tecate, and the Corona Familiar is brown, so you don't have to worry about it being light struck and skunked. There might be Quart Pacifico. Not seen that. I would say it's, if I was lowballing it, just like ripping its guts out, I would say it's an A-. It's, I like how some people will rip a beer and they'll say it's like too lager-like. I mean, they'll be reviewing a lager. It's such, how these lagers are, they're so like, whatever they want to say, like guzzable. It's like some drinkable, guzzable beer. Like that's a detriment, I mean, who buys beer just to drink it, I mean, that's craziness. Crazy talk. But, yeah, it's like a slightly stepped up Corona Extra. But I would rate Corona Extra very high also. You can tell it's a Corona Extra. It's got that distinctive flavor. It's just it's like a little uptick in quality and enjoyment. But I'll go with a solid A. It's an A. Is it a Russian Imperial Stout? No. Was it created to be that? No. And it always bothers me when people will cross style, Anyway, let's get off of that. I mean, you probably have enough intelligence to understand those differentiations as well. So, Les Bon Ton Relais, a winner from a company that, let's be honest, puts out a lot of winners. So, yeah, and if you get on Constellation Brands' website, you'll see links to a lot of the stuff I've been reviewing, the Manischewitz, and Ballast Point, right? And then all these Grupo Modelo beers, and the Taylor wines that I've messed around with over the years, and the Wild Irish Rose Moscato, which I saw again today, and the 375 milliliter bottles, which I said, wow. And they were only $1.89, which was outrageously low considering what you normally see the 750s price for. I mean, I thought it was a little low, but anyway, hey, I wouldn't complain I didn't buy it, but Oh well, you know, the fascinating world of Constellation Brands slash sort of like kinda Anheuser-Busch InBev. Y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana.